Hello everybody. Sorry, this was a little too cool to keep to myself, so I thought I'd share with you guys out there. And what it is what you see in front of you is basically I have a whole bunch of LED backlit laptop keyboards. So they're LED backlit. Some of the keyboards were part of the keys, a few of the keys were actually backlit with different colors, and some of them were actually fully backlit with white LEDs. At least half of them I have, maybe, or a quarter of them were fully backlit, and the rest, a few of them were, few places were backlit, and the rest of them I have, there were no backlit. So when I took one apart, I found inside is this guy. Basically, what this is basically the keyboard here, and at the bottom here, you see there are 9 LEDs. They're white LEDs. This is fully backlit keyboard. This is white LEDs. I'm not sure what the resistors on there, what size they are. Sorry if I don't have my tripod. I'm a little shaking here because I'm actually sitting down and I couldn't put my tripod. But anyway, what I thought was maybe because these keyboards pretty much failed. They were destroyed, broken up, destroyed, and the LED backlights didn't work, and I'm not sure why they didn't work. So what I did was I took it apart and I tried to supply some voltage to it, some 3.7 volt power. I didn't use the 5 volt boost on there, the booster. What I did was I just supplied some 3.7 volt off the red and black wires, and believe it or not, guess what? It worked. I got power out of it. The LEDs lit up, and there were some funky little patterns. I'm not sure why they are, but they're there. So, I got some power, and it was pretty bright, actually. So the next step is maybe, hey, what the heck? I'll throw an Arduino on it and see if supplying 5 volt would hurt it. What I did was I put my Pro Mini on there, and guess what? It didn't hurt it one bit. It worked. I had no problems with it. So I soldered on a couple of wires here, a red and black wire onto the flex cable with no problems. And I got the same brightness out of it and the same intensity out of it as I did with the 3.7 volt. So I'm actually happy. And I think what it is these LEDs are in series, not in parallel. So I'm not sure what's the maximum voltage I'm supposed to put on them. Since all the laptops are pretty much 19 volts they came out of. I'm not sure supplying a higher voltage than 5 volt is necessary, or maybe that it might damage them. I don't know. So I thought maybe I'll share with you guys this project. I'm actually going to make this into a project. So it's got some double-sided sticky tape still on it, see, because I can stick my finger to it and it still sticks. But anyway, besides the point. So I'm going to light it up and actually show you what it looks like as a demo. For some reason my Pro Mini makes things blink and I don't know why. Here we go. Wow, check that out. Isn't that pretty cool? So the next thing I actually wanted to do was actually see if I could apply PWM to it. Pulse width modulation. That's what PWM stands for. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to upload that in a minute. But I wanted to try a blinking sketch. See if I could blink this off and on and see what it would do. If it will hurt or not. I believe it will be okay, fine. So bear with me for a minute. And blinking seems to be working. I do like the patterns on it. They're actually pretty cool. So the next step was actually to do PWMing, pulse width modulation, and see what that would do to it actually. So let's do that right now and see if we can get something out of it. Check that out. That's actually pretty cool. So the only thing left to do is what kind of project can I make out of this? Since I have about 10 of these keyboards, what can I do with these keyboards? So if you have any ideas, leave it in the comments below, and I will Either probably gonna have to cut them up, or maybe do it in some kind of pattern design, or I don't know. Maybe I could put it on my wall and make a picture frame out of it. Put a whole bunch of them and light them up. I don't know. You tell me. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll definitely reply. I'll reply to all my comments. So anyway, that's it for now. Have a good one, everybody.